Hey everybody, my name is Andy Kim and I'm the director of InterVarsity Live, and I'm so excited to be joined by Dom and Kekoa from the InterVarsity at Cal State Long Beach, or Beach IV. And I wanted to ask them about some risk that they've taken this past semester. So Dom, can we start with you? Would you mind introducing yourself and share about a risk that you've recently taken?
I'm a student leader, like a new student leader at the Long Beach University, and I'm helping with the summer community. And in that, I've been hosting this Bob Ross event. Um, in that, um, I kind of just host a little paint along with Bob Ross, where really anyone can come out. I think it's mostly my close community and the people in my IV. My goal with it is just to like build community.
Risk I've taken is establishing a Discord server for my chapter. If those who don't know what Discord are, it's a chat app on for gamers. It's on the computer and it's on the phone, so you can chat with your friends, but then you can also video call with your friends on the same app. So I wanted to create a community there, and so I took the risk of forming a server for them.
Yeah, it's crazy times where we're doing Bob Ross virtual and Discord gaming servers. But maybe Kekoa, starting with you, what was it like? I mean, for our theme today, we're talking about freedom to risk, freedom to fail. So, what was it like taking that risk, starting that Discord server? Where did you experience God, whether it was through the successes or even if there was any failures?
Yeah, so for me, I think the risk I was taking was, is this actually going to work? Are people going to want to come to this server and hang out? Are we going to, are we going to we're finally going to have a place for us to talk 24/7? Because we would only make announcements on our Facebook pages and such. Um, and I felt like, God was inviting me to like take that risk of, are you going to, be okay with, accepting whether it be a failure or a success?
In my mind, I came in like going into the event, I was very excited. Um, it looked like there was a bit of hype from the people I knew. A lot of people showed interest, and then come the time of the event, there was much less people showed up. However, I think there's still like a bit of people who came, and I went through the event. We had a good time. It was just like a good time. People were happy, maybe not with the outcome of their paintings.
Yeah. Well, and maybe for starting with you, Dom, and then Kekoa, like, what are you praying that God would do through your risk, whether it was through the success or even through the failure?
I think for me, my goal with this event, like I could do any event. I could, uh, I don't know, wash dishes for an event, but like with Bob Ross, I'm the people around me know I'm a very like artsy person. It's a very like outwardly visual thing that you can really see. They know I have a passion for creativity, but it's much harder for people to know that I have a passion for Christ as well. And um, it's just more subtle. So I think this is a good way to sort of push these spheres together, and like they can experience both at the same time maybe, and like hop from this one side of me to another side of me, which I feel is just as much important.
I think I'd pray that God would use this risk that I've taken to create like a server um, as something to encourage like other students within my chapter and those around to just do what you feel passionate about and be okay with accepting failure.
Yeah. Well, maybe last question is for people watching who may want to take risks but are feeling a lot of those same feelings of fear of failure or not wanting to step out. Um, any advice or things you've learned that you'd want to share?
In it, there's a lot of risk. I see there's a lot of risk. And there could be a lot of failure, who knows? Probably. But I don't think there should be a fear of either. I come in to risks and failures. I think you should come in confidently because you have God on your side, and like he can be your protector and all that. I think that's very powerful that you can come in without being scared. And when you come out, I think it's very important when you come out from these risks and failures, there's a lot you can learn. So I think when you come out, you want to come out with growth rather through defeat and you withdraw.
Hmm.
I think something that my staff have shared with me, and also to build off of Dom's, is that failure is something that's really hard for us to chew.
Hmm.
It really sets us into that motion of, okay, it's not going to ever happen anymore. But instead, kind of like what Dom said, it's a time of you for you to grow. Even if it doesn't look like it's going to be successful, you took a faithful risk to step out of your comfort zone for God. And God's not going to let that go aside. He's going to see that faithfulness in what you've done. And even if it's a failure, you can celebrate that God is going to use that again. Like you can keep doing it, keep doing what you were doing, maybe fine tweak it if you feel like it. And God will eventually bring someone. You're just celebrating that, okay, it was a failure. Yes, it was a failure, but I can celebrate it because I know that God is going to take someone down the journey to come to this event and say, I want to be there after, so many tries. It might take a couple tries, it may take many tries. We have to remain faithful and take the risks. And God will be on your side.
Wow. Well, Kekoa, Dom, thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for taking risks. When Cal State Long Beach went online classes and canceled in-person classes, y'all could have just went back home and did nothing, but you guys took risks, and I know God has been in it. And to everyone else watching, thank you for the ways you've taken risks in a really uncertain, crazy time. And I think we're excited to see what God will do as we continue to take risks for Him this summer and in the fall. And so, for if you want to follow more of Cal State Long Beach and what they're doing, their designs, you could go to beach.iv. Follow their Insta. You can see their designs and learn more about what they've been up to. And thanks for watching, and we will see y'all later.